All right, as the clock counts down to 2025, cities around the globe are preparing their New Year's Eve celebrations.
Yeah, the Sydney Harbour Bridge is known, of course, for putting on one of the most famous shows in the world, but it's not the only Aussie hotspot bringing in the new year in style. So let's go around the country to tell us why their city does it best. Parramatta Lord Mayor Martin Zaita, Brisbane Lord Mayor Adrian Scrivener and Lord Mayor of Melbourne Nicholas Rees. Good morning to you all.
Good morning, guys. Look, let's start with you, Nicholas, down there in Melbourne. I'm a proud Victorian. I've heard you speaking a lot about this. The lasers that will be on display tonight. Tell us what's happening.
Yeah, we're gearing up for a huge New Year's Eve here in Melbourne. We'll have our usual rooftop fireworks display across 27 tall towers across the city, from Fern Tree Gully to Frankston. You'll be able to see that. But for the first time, we've introduced 65 high-powered lasers. It's going to put on a show the likes of which Melbourne's never seen before, and certainly Parramatta or Brisbane have never seen anything like it. It's really going to excite the Melbourne crowds. We're expecting over 500,000 people to turn up.
Oh, them's fighting words. When you introduce lasers to a city skyline, do you have to let people know, like, you know, aeroplanes and other things, that you're going to fire these lasers off?
Yeah, I mean, look, we're going to have more lasers than a Star Wars film going there tonight. So, yes, we have put out the warnings about that. It is going to be a truly spectacular show. The biggest rooftop laser show in the Southern Hemisphere. Very, very impressive.
Yeah, sounds like it won't be a competition from one proud Victorian to another there, Nick. Look, for Sydney-siders, though, they won't be just flocking to the harbour. Western Sydney is also where the party is at. Tell us about that, Martin Zaita.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Parramatta's going to be holding its biggest event ever. It's going to be double the size this year. We're ready to welcome in 2025 with a big bang. We've got amazing music. We've got multiple stages, including 3 headline acts, Aussie DJs, bag raiders, cut copy. We've got Wiggles royalty also coming with DJ Dorothy the Dinosaur. Got amazing food, over 30 food trucks throughout the park. We've got dazzling fireworks. Going to be having a finale at 9 p.m. with over 10,000 fireworks. As I mentioned before, double the size, double the fun. The best thing is it's free entry.
And Martin, you had me at a Dorothy the Dinosaur on the deck. So I think that's a real the draw card there at Parramatta. I love it. And it's great for families as well, too. We don't want to make the trek into the city when it's all there right in their own backyard. Adrian, Brisbane, of course. Tell us, best place to be on New Year's Eve, according to you, of course?
Well, obviously down here at South Bank, where I am this morning, great spot to watch the fireworks. But also we've got behind me the new Queen's Wharf Brisbane precinct, which has just opened up in recent months. And so that'll be part of the whole celebrations as well. We've got more fireworks around the corner at Howard Smith Wharves under the Story Bridge. And of course, there's been a new bridge opened up at Kangaroo Point just in recent weeks. And so people can watch fireworks from that location as well. Now, Nick Rees, he was talking about laser beams. He reminds me of Austin Powers there.
Yes.
He's going to have to use every trick in the book to stop Melbourne residents coming up to Brisbane to live.
There you go, Nick. What do you say to that?
Well, I mean, look, Adrian's doing a great job there, and I note that little catalogue of civic works he just took us through. But if there's 2 parties on and one of them's got lasers, you know which one you're turning up to, don't you?
Yeah. Never go past a mayor to spruik their own civic works program from the last year and take us into the next year. Hey, guys, very quickly, a New Year's resolution for yourself, for your communities. Let's start in Parramatta.
So, could you repeat that?
A New Year's resolution for you, for the community around you. What are you thinking of for 2025?
Look, definitely making Parramatta a global city. That's big on my agenda. We've got a great area here, and having been grown up as a young boy here, we want to make sure that everyone just experiences the great things that we've got to offer in Western Sydney.
Yeah, what a wonderful goal. Adrian, what about you for Brizzy?
Oh, well, speaking of civic works, 28th of January, Brisbane Metro operations start, so really excited about that.
Yeah, OK, Nicholas, you're not allowed to mention any civic work programs. What about you for Melbourne? Because you're kind of new to the job too.
I am indeed. So, look, for me, it's all about that first year in office, building Melbourne as the biggest and best city in Australia. But on a personal note, I really want to get on top of the personal device addiction and just stay present throughout 2025. You know, there's these new laws coming in for kids under 16, but I think us as grown-ups also need to look at our use of phones and devices, and for me it's all about staying present throughout 2025.
It sounds like you're already replacing that phone addiction with a laser addiction there, Nick, anyway.
Martin, Adrian, Nicholas, may 2025 bring you civic works on budget and on time. We appreciate you joining us, and Happy New Year to all of you.
See you later.